next one on the show. So here it is. I will post it in the and it is called Rack Stare, which is basically the same thing, but this is like an HD version. And it's a little harder. The gameplay is a little harder though. You got to actually move your and you don't get there's no is
this CGI? This looks actually real.
Yeah, this is real. But you got to move your finger all the way across. You can't, and it's harder. I don't know. I didn't give it much chance, but I like the original one because I got to beat that game. And I can't say that about any other games.
Oh man, that's funny.
This is the high testosterone Android app Addicts.
This is the high quality of gaming episode. They were brilliant, Eric. Well done.
Outstanding. Downloading now.
All right, back to you, Dor.
I can't have them on my phone.
It's not on my phone. And it won't be on my tablet long, honestly.
Gotcha. You mentioned kids games, and I wanted to mention a app that I got from GitJar for free. It's not a kid game. It's a little bit older kid game, I guess I'd say. It's called Doodle Fit. This is the kind of game anybody of almost any age can launch it and beat the first level. Hands down. Each level gets exponentially harder, but what I really like about the game is as soon as you launch the game, you can have like 5 different profiles. So I have my profile, I have my oldest son's profile, and I have my 2 nephews have their own profile. So no one steps on their other one's toes with the game kind of thing.
Right.
It's basically like a piece fitter kind of thing. You got to fit all of the pieces in a given shape, and some of the pieces are L's, some of them are zigzag, some of them are straight line. So you've got to figure out what is the correct order to put these things in, and put this one here, that one here, that one here, this one here, to make it fit perfectly in the space. It's kind of like a peg game.
Yeah, that's just pretty cool. Like the peg game at Cracker Barrel.
Well, that's where I was tonight. Yes. It's just like that. And my younger nephew, who I want to say is 3, man, this kid is really friggin' smart. I knew as soon as I started playing with this game at work, I admit it. I knew as soon as I started playing this game, I said, dude, this kid is going to go ballistic for this game.
Really?
And he's the one who's typically kind of hard to manage. Because he's so loud about everything. He's sitting right next to you and he screams, "Hey, Uncle Steve, you know what?" Oh, God, I'm right here. What? You know? And he's like super energy-fied kind of thing.
Yeah.
I put this on the tablet. I put it down and I said, "Hey, come here." And I already made his profile and everything. And I just touched the one piece. I dragged it over. I dropped it in the box. He said, "It turned red." I said, "Yep. Now fit the rest of the things in there." "I can?" "Yes, you can." And he took his finger and he put it down. And then he looked at me and then he looked at it and he started dragging it. And then he looked at me with bigger eyes. Then he dragged it further and then he let it go. "That turned purple." Because every time you drop a piece in, it changes colors kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he was like having at it. He literally sat there for over 25 minutes, almost made it as far as I made it before he had to go. And he said, "Oh, but I really want to play the game." And I said, "Dude, don't worry. Look, it's all saved. Next time you come over, you can start at the exact same spot."
Damn.
That's
The
awesome.
mom said for the next 2 days, "I want to go see Uncle Steve." She's like, "You don't even like Uncle Steve. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Nuh-uh, I like Uncle Steve." "No, you don't. He always tells you when you do something wrong. He always catches you doing stuff that's wrong. You don't like him." I love him.
Yep.
So tonight when we were at Cracker Barrel, went into my coat, pulled the tablet out, just looked at him, tapped him on top of his head. He just turned it real slow, and I just held it up really slow. He went,
A great
And-
story,
Awesome.
dude.
and he just sat there, total peace and quiet, while the food was getting ready to come. And then
Yeah.
I've never seen the boy eat this fast in my life. He never eats all of his food. He's the slowest eater I've ever seen in my life. Little bites, and I'll sit there chewing on it for like 5 minutes. He ate the whole grilled cheese, crust and all, which also he doesn't eat. And then he ate it all. He said, "Look, Uncle Steve, I ate everything. You did absolutely fantastic. Good enough to play? Yes, good enough to play."
Nice.
So I gave it to him for a couple more minutes. And then when he went to leave, he gave me a huge hug. "I love you, Uncle Steve."
Yeah.
Wow.
We all love you,
man.
Uncle Steve.
Yeah,
Hey.
that's true.
Anything to win over kids, you know.
That's awesome, Dor.
It's always good when you can take a loudmouth freaking kid and have him sit
Quietly.
quietly and keep
'Cause,
his
I mean-
attention.
He's the
Yeah.
kid who wants to be good, just can't seem to pull it off.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe one day he'll figure it out.
Mhm.
Everybody knows now if you can't keep control of your kid, just throw a tablet in front of them. In this game,
Oh, yeah.
Doodle
You know what I love
fit.
about this game,
Doodle
Door?
fit.
It says, I like how this says, was $1.37, but now it's free.
Yeah, that's
Really?
good chart.
Cool. Doodle
Yeah,
fit.
'cause if you go to the Android market or Amazon,
It's not
you're going to
free.
pay for the game. Yeah, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, because they have Doodle Fit free and then Doodle Fit 141.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Dor. That was awesome.
Cool.
Tim, you're up.
Okay. Next game for me that I enjoy playing, and for some reason, I thought we had talked about this, but I looked it up. I didn't see it, so I'm going to talk about it, perhaps, maybe again. But this game is definitely a good time waster. It's called Airport Mania, and it's basically you're an air traffic controller. Now, this used to be free. I don't know why. Now, just recently, the one I have is Airport Mania 2,
Yeah, it's a buck.
Wild Trips, and it used to be free. Free whenever I bought it. It costs $1 now, but for $1, man, I mean, just take a quick look at what you get here. It's a freaking fun game, and you just basically an air traffic controller controlling these planes that fly around. You get different types of planes. You get helicopters. And what you have to do is you have to, they're coming in for a landing. So you have to pretty much give each plane permission to land and give them the direction of what airport to land in. And we'll just go here on this one here. I'm going to start at stage 1 and but trying to play. There we go. So you see here, you got a goal scored
No,
that you
we
have
don't
to
see it.
go to the next level.
We don't see
You
it.
don't see it? You don't? Dude, how about now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. So you see you got your planes flying around. So you just pick your plane and you tell them what runway to land on.
I got you.
Okay, and it's pretty simple, but for the most part, it gets pretty complicated once you start getting more
Yeah.
planes in the air, and then there's helicopters, and then you have to tell them when to take off. There's also you have to tell them to take off and when to land, and it's what looks like a simple little kids game turns into a pretty complicated and actually strategic game. So yeah, dude, I recommend it. It's
It looks
a good
pretty
time
cool.
killer.
I wonder
Airport
if it's free on GetJar. Is it? Don't
Uh,
know.
I will know soon. I'll say also real quick, other airport landing type of games might look similar in the beginning, but listen to what Timster said. That game gets quite complex and quite advanced, where you have terminals, you have places to like clean the plane, gas the plane, all different kinds of things you got to do. It isn't just airplane land here, airplane land there.
You have to you have to load the passengers, and once they get loaded, you have to have the plane take off while the other planes are landing. And keep in mind, only have 2 runways sitting here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get pretty nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a fun game. I played it before. I thought maybe that might be the game I could beat, but man, it doesn't take long for it to get
Eric,
way
stick
beyond my
to Bust
ability.
Looker or whatever it's called.
I do. I will.
Yeah, on GitJar, it looks like they have Airport Mania HD free and Airport Mania free. Neither of them paid apps marked down in price.
Yes, that's what it looks like here too. And
Same concept,
Android
I'm
market.
sure.
Yeah. Well, it's by the same people. I think it's just older game.
yeah, it's from Lemon Team.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Tim.
Check it out. Check it out.
Definitely check it out, guys. All right, Eric, what else you got?
I'm out of games now already, so
Okay.
I'm gonna move on to something else. My next one is called Speak to It Assistant, and if anybody out there has friends with iPhones and they're showing them off to you, and they got the Siri going, this is one thing you can kind of show them, like, well, you know what, this is free on Android, so it's kind of similar. I'm gonna switch my camera over, and I don't know. I've never played with Siri firsthand, so I can't say if it's as good. I'm gonna guess that it's not, but I don't know. Apple stuff never really does it for me, so maybe it is as good. I think it's hilarious playing with it, just because that's about all I do with it is the fun stuff. I don't really get into anything serious with it.
I'm Jane, your personal assistant. I'm here to make your life easier than
Yeah,
ever.
and Siri doesn't have a little cute girl to talk to you.
No.
So I'm gonna load it up. If you put it on my screen, I got a couple questions we can ask it, or if you got any questions, we can ask it.
Eric's been doing some searching.
I know, but I got to ask
Oh, you
you,
gave
Eric.
me a month. What about, yeah.
Every app so
Okay.
far he's brought has some type of girl with some cleavage in it.
I know. That's what I was going to ask. Do you stare at that rack, Eric?
If they should combine the two games, and then it might be really awesome. Or combine that game with this thing, where you could actually talk and she talk back. Say, I need a drink with alcohol.
Let's see what it's. What does she say?
Okay, here we go. We're just getting started. What is a podcast?
Uh-oh, it got used to, and we're just getting started.
I didn't have any luck searching for the answer. Let's check.
Ask her again. What is a podcast?
What is a podcast?
Oh, here we go.
A podcast is a series of digital media files that are released episodically and often downloaded through web syndication.
Awesome.
I need a beer.
That was from Wikipedia, by the way.
You need a beer 30.
Responsibly, Eric. I can look up the closest bars to you. Just say the word.
Nice.
Dude.
I need a drink with alcohol in it.
Here you go. These are the search results for with alcohol nearest to it.
Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted there.
Wow.
Is that Italy?
Yeah.
It is. Yes, it is.
It brought up a map of
So
Italy.
it was, yeah,
That
the
is
place to
great.
drink next to IT.
Well, they maybe have really good drinks.
Oh,
Who
it's
is
drink-
Door to Door Geek?
Oh, Jesus.
Looks like you don't have boutique installed on your phone yet. Want to see if blanket is available?
Who is Door to Door Geek?
That's a tough one. But don't worry, Eric. I'm on the case.
I bet you can't find Door to Door Geek.
These are Google's top results for door-to-door cake.
It's door to door. Does it say geek or cake?
Cake?
Door
Hey,
to
you
door
know what? It
cake.
found-
Dude,
found
I love
her.
cake.
Who is Kelly?
What was that?
Who is Tim Kelly?
Timothy Patrick Kelly, January 13th,
No, that's
1963. February
wrong one.
15th,
Tim, you're
1990.
old.
Wow, dude.
Manslaughter.
Did you know that, Tim?
Did not know that.
I
It's
didn't
telling me
either.
things I don't even know now.
I'm opening clock for you now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm opening the clock for you now.
Something smells like poop.
Oh, my God.
Not a thing to say.
Says, ugh, what if